Hi friends, a short video on how I learnt to be thankful always. Happy Thanksgiving everyone. Thanksgiving Day is the biggest holiday in North America, similar to Pongal harvest festival that's celebrated in mostly in South India. This incident it happened last year. So last or early February of 2021, most of you who live in Houston remember that we had the worst winter in at least in recent memory. Like 2017 was the worst year in terms of rains. 2021 was the worst in terms of the weather. So mostly that winter was somewhat sober. It wasn't cold that much, but suddenly late February, as predicted, we had the coldest winter. So at that time, where we lived in South Houston, we lost internet connection. But I had power, I had gas, and I had most importantly water that's needed for life to survive on this planet. So I had everything except internet and an employer who was understanding that people cannot come to work and it was difficult, and it was already informed that people had lost power, and that moreover it was like COVID situation also. So people were assumed to be working from home. So we couldn't move out. But I was always cribbing about lack of internet. But looking at the stories or what happened in other people's lives, I could see that in Houston itself, a lot of people didn't have power and water, along with that gas also, and they were forced to move out of their apartments to the security of their neighbors or their friends. So, in some instances where I heard stories where people who lived in apartment complexes, they lacked all these, and of course they cannot go anywhere else, and being in an apartment and they didn't have water, and the only recourse to them was that go to the swimming pool and take water from there and at least use it for the toilets. So taking bath was secondary because it was pretty cold, so you don't sweat much. But looking back, that seemed to be more of enterprise. Like people fetched water from swimming pool and used it in the toilet. So at least I didn't have to undergo all these predicaments. So similarly in Dallas also, we saw that temperatures went to 0 degree Fahrenheit. So in terms of Celsius, it was minus 15 degrees Celsius, and where nearly a lot of water pipes froze and broke, and water entered into their homes. People homes were flooded. They had all sorts of problems. So we never had any of such problem, but at least God showed me a certain brush with death, because suddenly late in the evening it became we lost power. So if there is no power, then gas won't run. And for nearly 2 hours, we felt the winter chill. Like temperature was suddenly dropping inside the homes. But luckily, since we had water, okay, we thought we can manage. But then the power came back after 2 hours. So that was the closest brush to death. So that's when I realized that I should be more thankful, count my blessings rather than grieving about I don't have this, I don't have that. So that's what it taught me. So in this Thanksgiving also, being every day is Thanksgiving day. In fact, that's what I would say. Thank God for all your prayers that really worked. What granting your boons. So being thankful always helps. Say thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed this video. Friends, please wear your mask at all times. Don't go out unnecessarily. That's the way you can stop the spread of COVID. தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் வாட்சிங். இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். தேங்க்ஸ்.